What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk to you about what the hell is actually happening in the broader market. So I want to go over potentially why the market's recovering today and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So many stocks are recovering. And if we kind of move over here, even just the broader indexes are recovering from the lows. So Dow is now down 0.71, S&P down 0.33, and NASDAQ surprisingly has turned green 0.57%. A lot of people are very much confused by all that because today essentially is Tariff Tuesday. So both Canada and Mexico did get hit with a 25% tariff. Canada has already retaliated, stating that they are going to do a 25% tariff, but that makes things very interesting because Trump has already mentioned that if anyone does retaliate, he's just going to pretty much match theirs. So insinuating that Canada would be hit with a total 50% tariff. So very fearful, right? No, not really, because a lot of people might be thinking, why is Trump doing all this stuff that could potentially damage their economy? And of course, a lot of this might just be tinfoil type of hat, but you have two individuals. So 𝗪𝗧𝗪 did state that potentially Trump is doing all of this to weaken the dollar, and obviously fueling inflation, and just as a reason to cut rates. And this is to again kind of help their balance sheet. This right here, so 𝗪𝗧𝗪 did post this on Twitter, and it goes in a little bit more of a further detail. So ultimately the states has $7 trillion in debt that needs to be paid in the next 6 months. And as far as refinancing, the rates are relatively high. So why not cut the rates? Although the president, even though all powerful, doesn't have the kind of jurisdiction to do that. Powell's even stated that. And so one way that Trump could artificially get what he wants, and that is just to tank the market. As crazy as whatever that sounds, that is his plan. And that is just to get a better deal essentially on refinancing. So when it comes down to it, all this pullback, all these tariffs, they might stick, but it is all just artificial. So a lot of people are starting to read between the lines and buy the dip. And so a lot of stocks, first thing this morning, all this my watch list was massively red. Now you're seeing more and more stocks kind of transition to green, and people are buying the dips because people, again, the broader market is starting to see through what Trump is actually and his big plan is. So I just want to kind of pop on and just explain, in my opinion, why all of this is happening. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think this might be one of those types of scenarios that going forward, if there is any dips that do occur, it might be time to potentially buy, but what do I know? One thing though to take note of is, coming from a data standpoint, you do have a lot of big data coming up. So Wednesday, ADP employment, and then Thursday, same old, so initial jobs claims and so forth. And then Friday, non-farm payroll as well as unemployment. Unemployment forecast right now is 4%. So that could change the dynamic of things, but as of right now, the market is kind of calling out Trump's bigger plan. Of course, by the market calling it out, it makes things a little bit more difficult, essentially, because Trump does truly need more pain to come. But again, something to kind of consider. So let me know your thoughts on the broader market. Did you take advantage and buy the dip on any stocks? And if so, which ones? So with all that said, appreciate all of you watching.